So GCB PLC or GCB LC, whatever they call it, like these people have like one of the worst customer support service in the world, but some way somehow they don't even care. Like they just don't care about. So this what happened. I was trying to deposit money into my bank account, like that digital thing that they have. So I was trying to deposit money into it, and first of all, you have to deposit it into the account, and then you deposit it into the on the card and do whatever you want to do with it. So the long and short of the whole story is that the money, like they took the money from my bank, my Momo, but then it's never reflected in the account. And it has actually happened to me before, but that time was small money, so I'm like, okay, no problem. But then this one happened. I'm like, hey, Charlie, so like, is it going to be happening like this or whatever? Like, what can we do? So I was like, okay, let me reach out to the customer support. So that's why I contacted the customer support, and some way somehow all these customer support numbers that does not work. Even one of the numbers I called it, they are saying switch off, customer support switch off. Number 2026. So I was like, okay, no problem. So maybe they'll reach out. But the first one, since January report, they didn't reply me. They didn't do anything. So if it is now that they reply, I don't know. But then they never replied me. And then the second one too, no answer. So I don't know what that money, like what is going to happen to that money. So I decided to go online, TikTok, and like search about it. And I realized actually, Sana is not only me. A lot of people. I saw a video of Asantua. I saw a video of some bloggers, like, and somebody even experienced this like 6 days ago. So that means it is still happening. And I'm like, so what are these people going to do about it? Because this is very serious. And imagine I sometimes pay things on clients' behalf. So what if it is clients' money? Like, what am I going to do about it? You understand? So I don't know what these people are going to do about it. But I've designed a system, okay, that they can use. I'm an AI person. I design a system for businesses, and this is not something new. This is something that we've actually been doing for a long time. And if they don't integrate something like this into their system, that means they genuinely want to be stealing our money. Because Charlie, yeah. So this is what happens. First of all, what you have to know is that with a bank, your money, the this one that you have over there, the money is actually stored in the vault, like the fiscal money. You understand? Okay. So what happens is that, so first of all, and maybe their system may not necessarily be like this, but then they work exactly like this. Okay. So first of all, you the customer, you the person that you are reaching out to them, they have two things that they can offer you, whether digital banking or personal banking. Okay. So now with this digital banking or personal banking, no, we have the digital banking is the whether you are doing mobile banking, transferring money, you are paying bills, you are doing whatever you are doing. And then you have the personal banking. If you are opening savings accounts, personal accounts, current loan, whatever you are doing, advice, that's the personal. But the whole point of these two, right, is to collect the necessary information, and then it will go through another layer, which I call the integration layer. So if it is through online, the API calls, the business logic and other logics that they use. And then if it is through the personal side, that's the traditional way, we have whether you are doing deposits, withdrawal, account update, everything goes through this integration layer. And when it is reviewed, confirmed, it goes into the core banking system. So this may not be the exact way they go through, but this is like the to explain to the layman, this is how their system works. Right now, this is how they can solve this. Okay, so basically whatever they are doing goes into the core banking system. Now that is not our problem here. Our problem here is support, customer support. Nobody actually minds anybody concerning anything. You understand? So what they can do is that they can build an agentic bad boy. That's how I call it. They call a customer support, like an agentic system. Right now, what this agentic system is going to do is that the customer will reach out to their number, which they never reply. It's which the agent will build the agent connected to their system, right? And then now that it is connected to their system, once a customer sends a message to them, it triggers the AI. Okay, so when it triggers the AI, what this AI agent is going to do is that it will listen to what the customer wants. And this is not like a regular chatbot. Oh, this is like serious system design that I'm giving you. Charlie, that thing vexes me. So it will listen to what the customer wants. It will try and go back and forth with it to take the necessary information. So with my situations like this, okay, what's your account number? Like it goes back and forth to give, like, talk about this, may like come to a certain conclusion. If it can solve it, fine. If it cannot solve it, then it decides what to do. Okay, so not anybody reaching out to them is necessarily having a technical problem. Maybe they are having an event in December. Where is it happening? Or they want to verify if this is true. So, or any other information aside what I go through, no, we link it to a RAG system, which is like a retrieval augmented generation system. So every information about the company is in this RAG system, not like sensitive information that they want, like they're okay with the public knowing about it. No? It will be in this RAG system. Now, far away from that, it will update the customer on what they want and blah blah blah. Now, in my situation like this, it's when it decides what to do, it's now routes the, how do we call it, it now creates a ticket to the specific team, like the team in charge. So for me to route it to maybe the technical team, you know, or maybe the chief customer. I just don't want any human being between the agent and then because the person will sleep, you understand, because it's very like it's very disheartening. And then it will create a ticket and escalate it to the right team. So maybe my own, it will escalate it to the technical team, and then they can take care of it. Now, this is why this agentic bad boy is good, because it does not just take information, go and blah blah blah. It is proactive, so it is going in the background. It is going back and forth with the technical team, and then it is fetching information. So this agentic bad boy is connected to the, how do we call it, the integration layers, not the core banking system because of security reasons. It is connected to the integration layers, and the you know, even though there's going to be like a tight security in there, but then it's going to be connected to these integration layers so that it can fetch information. So when it collects your bank account, blah blah blah, it can go directly to the system and then get the right information to make the right decision. Okay, so when it's routed to the technical team and they are working on it, they go back and forth with their agentic AI, and then the agentic AI also replies the customer. So where, like my situation like this, can just reach out to me. Okay, we are working on it. This is how far we've reached. You understand? Proactively. You don't need to. It is working proactively in the background. You understand? And then you can update the customer. This is what is happening. This is what you need to do. If a real human being have to take over, they take over, because it's still connected to the main WhatsApp number. You understand? So every message is sent is seen, and these agents can be in their cloud, or it necessarily have to be in the cloud so that I can run 24/7. And this is all they need. This is all they need. And it's going to take their customer support from like, it is going to take their customer support to the next level, honestly, because I don't know. So you tag them. If they don't integrate something like this into their system, then they genuinely want to take our money and run away with it, because this is all they need. You understand? If they want it, they should just call me. I'll come and do it, because the thing vexes me about Charlie, you know. But I love what they do. They should keep on doing the good work. But the customer support there is bad.